Welcome to X1T Gaming, and together we're going to revolutionize the gaming industry. So, with the Pachinko, now we're going to be working on the background of our Pachinko, or I guess like the main actual box. So, one of the things I'm going to put these into a prefab list. They got sphere collider. We're going to have to add rigid bodies to them, all that kind of stuff. But let's go onto the set, assets, create a new folder, prefabs. And then we're going to put our steel and our gold bowl in there, and then we can delete these ones because we don't need them anymore. And then we can just drag them onto the scene when need be. So now we want to add a new game object, and for the background. So create a 3D object. We're going to create not a plane. I think maybe a cube. Yeah, I think it's going to be a cube. And we're going to stretch it out. So one of the things that we need to do is calculator, or actually no, we need to go ask Google Sensei how to convert inches into metric. So this one, what we're going to do is going to be 13 13-78 inches into cm, and so it's going to be 80.9 cm. So maybe we could just like round it up to 81, and we'll do that. Where is it? Here we go. So we're going to change this one, the position, no, the scale. So the y-axis, because it going up is going to be, what was it? So 81 centimeters, and we're doing it in millimeters, so it's going to be 810. We're going to do 810 for the y-axis. We're going to have to zoom out. Okay, and then for the x-axis, boop, boop, boop. Now we want to turn, right, that's 31 and 75, and then we want to do 20 and a half into centimeters. So it'll be 52. So it's going to be 520 on the x-axis. 520. So now that we got that, we could get our camera, zoom out a little bit. Do we want to go this way? No, we won't go this way. Okay, zoom out. We'll rotate this around. And now as we see in the prefab, these balls are going to be actually pretty tiny. If we grab one of these gold ones, right, you like can't even see it. Nice. Is that going to be too much of a difference? We're going to have to make the balls visually bigger. Let's get the camera in a little bit. Where's that gold ball? I can't even see it. So maybe our dimensions we're not going to be. Hmm. Maybe on the right side of the camera? Yeah, so there's a camera pointing this way. We've got a steel ball. We can't even see it. Is that correct? So we got. Oh, so that's probably the reason why we can't see it. It's because I actually did the scale in centimeters, not millimeters. So if we get this one and we're going to name it, what is it? What is it called? Backboard? Let's go backboard. We're going to have to scale this 2 centimeters. There we go. Now let's get the camera, move the camera in. And now let's see if we can actually see them. There we go. So let's actually delete them for now. Let's delete them, zoom in a little bit. Okay, so yeah, you kind of want to see the pachinko balls. I didn't think that you can't see them at all on the thing. So something had to be wrong, and we found out what was wrong. It was something simple, easy fix. So let's do the gold ball. Yeah, there you go. You could actually see the balls now. So you could actually see them dropping. We're not going to have the effects. Yeah, so it's going to be kind of cool because you're going to see the whole thing come up like this, and you're going to see like hundreds of them just kind of like dropping through the thing. And the main focus is going to be the slot machine, not the actual. Yeah, and so you're going to see these ones better. I might not even need to do the gold balls because honestly, how are you going to see the difference in that color unless you are zoomed in? Yeah, unless you are zoomed in, you can't really tell the difference. You know what? Actually, let's just have a couple. Oops. Ha 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 ha. Wrong one. So let's grab a couple of these ones. Oops. Let's close the materials. We don't need that open for now. And let's put a gold one up here. Can we tell the difference? You could kind of tell the difference. But you have to like really be watching. If I change the background color, let's see what actually. Oh, we gotta change the actual. Put a material on it. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that later. See what actually the Pachinko stuff is. Yeah, maybe we will keep the gold balls because maybe once we get the background on there, because when I'm a little bit closer, you could kind of see it. You could kind of vaguely see it in here. I might bring the camera in a little bit closer because we have this knob. We're not going to have this backspace, so I'm going to see if I could bring the scene in like this. There we go. That's a little bit better. Yeah, you could actually see the pachinko balls being gold when we're in like this. So we're just going to have our game mode like this because we're going to have the phone up and down when we're playing. So I just want to see if you guys can see. Yeah, so we're going to have the phone up and down. like this rather than having it on the side. So because we're having the Pachinko up here, maybe we'll just kind of edit our scene like this and have our game mode like that. Yeah, so, and then from this distance on your phone, I'm pretty sure, because I'm going to probably bring the camera even closer. I'm going to try to make it so it's this is the full camera effect. It's just a backdrop. And either I'm going to, up here, I'm going to put um, the slot machine up here, or maybe I'll do it like in the middle, like they do for all the other ones. I could potentially do the slot machine as a background effect, so the balls will still kind of like drop in front. That will be interesting. I want to get the balls in first, get the mechanics of it, and then I want to see how the balls work. The background works with it, because then if I could see like 1,000 balls just kind of dropping, maybe it will be too much of a distraction, and you want to actually like get that. Oh, I got the 777 kind of feel. Um, yeah, yeah. Okay, so we'll delete all this for now. Now what we want to do is we want to get that shooter to come up like this. To come up. Let's make a color. We got it. We got to do a color. Let's bring this into here, and then we'll delete this. Yeah, we don't need to have two material stuff. So we'll go here, add, create some material, physics material. No, we want just regular material. Let's call this backdrop. Oh yeah, backboard. Let's call it backdrop. Let's change it. Backdrop. And here we're going to put this backdrop on here for the color, and then we can edit the color however we'd like. And so we could see. Actually, let's put a couple balls out there. So here's a couple of gold ones, and let's put a lot of steel ones. See which one actually works the best. Maybe we could also just go on Google Sensei and see what is Pachinko colors. Pachinko machine colors. Guess we gotta do American version. Okay, 170 Pachinko machine ideas, pinball, video, Pinterest, game machine, oldies but goodies. How to identify my Pachinko machine. Okay. So I guess each Pachinko machine has a different kind of set of colors. So we look at they all look kind of different. So we could put whatever we want. It looks like they want vibrant colors, so bright backgrounds, yellows, reds, oranges, um, nice teal kind of look. Um, yeah. Okay. I wonder if I could change the color to this to be like shiny. So metallic is at 0. And this is the steel prefabs. I like it. I think at 1.5. Do I want shadows on these things? I think I might take shadows off. No, we want them to reflect. No, we want the highlights. Okay, so we're going to set this to 0.5. Give it kind of more of like a marbly look. Let's see the smoothness. So it's at 0.5 already. 1, 0. No, I think I want it at a 1. And then if this one's at a 1, okay, we definitely do not want that way. I think less and more smooth. We do want it to be kind of like a metallic look. Let's do 0.3 with a full smoothness. What's this? Okay. Metallic normal maps. Okay, tilling offset. Maybe I have to get more less metallic. Because this is at 0. Because we looked at the walls and they were like shiny, shiny. Now we'll do the gold one. Oh no, we gotta do it from here. I like that smoothness look. Let's go with 0.3 as well. Yeah, what if I do this? Does that change anything? Oh. There we go, we want that little like shine. 0.7. And let's do 0.3. And then for this one, if I go back here, does that change anything? Oh, that does change quite a bit. So if I change this one back to here, there we go. That 0.7 is the look that I think that I'm looking for. There we go. They kind of look like shiny marbles now. And do we do shadows? I think the shadow display comes on here. Receive shadows. No, we want them to receive shadows. No, we need to have them have shadows. Because this is not something that is a distraction kind of thing. This is more of a visual. And we want them to receive shadows as well. Okay, and then we could change the lighting perspective. It doesn't have to be from the up. Yeah. Okay, so I'm happy with those. Okay. Oh wait, no, I wanted to. My bad. The whole point was to get the color, the backdrop. What color did I want? Yeah, wow, they change color, the different color that I do. I think I want to do like more of like a blue. I saw a lot of them with the fishes, and I know Japanese have like a fishing history, so I might want to go for like this aquatic feel with it. Let's go right up there. Maybe we should just look up what is the ocean. Um, ocean color code. Okay, 00CCCC. Okay, let's try that. Okay, 00CCCC. Yeah, there we go. That's the color I wanted. Perfect. That's good. Do we want a smoothness factor? Yes, we do. Do we want this smoothness? I kind of might like one. Excuse me. Let's go back to here. Go 0.8. Do we need a metallic look? No. Okay, so that's good for the background. Now what we want to try to do is we want to try to do that overarching kind of thing that goes around like we saw in yesterday's video. That spiral thing. I do not know how to do that. So we're going to have to try to figure out how to actually create objects. So we got create empty, create 3D object. I'm pretty sure it's going to be there. Effects, nope. Light, directional point, nope. We're not doing light. We're not doing audio. We're not doing video. There's camera, UI, no. So we're going to be creating a 3D object. Now, do we want... We might have to do a cube again, but how am I going to twist and turn? It's not a tree. Wind zone, no. 3D text, no. Terrain, no. Ragdoll, no. Text, no. Quad. What's a quad? Oops. We'll just leave this as quad. Quad. And we want to go F. What's it? Shift F. Let's rotate it. Oh, no, we don't need that. Okay. Let's do cylinder, no. Capsule, nope. It's probably going to be the cube again. But how are we going to bend it is the question. Let's go, and we want it to be 2 centimeters. It's got to be bigger than that. Let's just make it super long for now. Let's go out 100. And then position, let's go 2. -2. Okay, so now the thing is, how will we bend it? Move, rotate, select objects, rect tools. Okay, no, put this one back at 1. Well, let's leave, yeah, 2 for now, I guess. Nope. Okay, scale tool, rotate tool. What would we do for bending? I guess this is something we're going to have to actually learn how to do. If I right click, nothing happens on that. Local, global. Okay, so we got pivot is there. So now let's just move the map. Okay, toggle tool handle position. The tool handle is placed at the center of the selection, and then the pivot, the tool handle is placed at the active object's pivot point. Okay, the other thing that we can do potentially is make like a ball, like a sphere, and then have it have like a hole. Yeah, what happens if I were to make a sphere? Let's put the position to 2. No, it's -2. Make this one 2. Let's make this one like 100. What happens if I did this one to be -2? 20. No. Hmm. That doesn't do nothing. Additional. Okay, so this is something that I'm going to have to learn to do curving. How to curve and edit objects in a different way. Create empty child parent 3D objects. Is there anything new here? No. Effects, line, camera, line view, toggle. See, that's 2D. Yeah, because I want to like probes. No, we don't want probes. What's materials? Okay. Because we could put stuff in other stuff. What's a component? So we got audio effects, event layout. Layout. Let's go back. Playable script, tile, video, new script. What's physics? Cloth. Okay, for like clothing and stuff like that. Character joint. Configurable joints. Hinge joint, fixed joint. I think this might be the area we want. Is real collider, train collider, spring joint, no, sphere collider, rigid body. We're going to need that later. constant force, no. Configurable joint. Let's try character joint. See what that does. Oh yeah, I connect the body. Swing. What's this? 20 do? Nope. I think what's this? 20. Nope. Okay, so I am going to call that a day for now. I'm going to actually have to go and watch some videos and tutorials, and I'm going to actually have to learn art design through Unity. I don't know what to call it. Let's get rid of this character joint component before we forget about it. So I want to be able to mold and manipulate these objects. Because right now it's like a plank of wood, which is stuck and straight. But the cool thing with wood, if you soak it with water and you get it to do that, you can start to bend it, and you could make it kind of a little bit bendable, and you could kind of put a warp in it. And that's what I want to do, is I want to essentially put a warp in this wood, right? I just got to learn how to do it. So I'm going to spend that time to do that. I might do a little bit, get that design up, finished today. So we want to get that spiral thing that comes around like this and comes up like that. So then when they shoot up, it will go around and it'll stay inside this circular motion is what we want. And then at the bottom, once we get that, then we could create new different things, and then yeah, it should be fairly simple after that. Get that design, get some pegs, get rigid body movement, how that thing kind of go. Yeah, I'll probably will freeze the balls on the X axis. So if I freeze the balls on the X axis, I mean not the X, the Z axis, then I won't need to have a rigid body for the backdrop. So the balls won't collide with the backdrop at all. They'll just go up and collide with whatever else is sticking out. And they're like 1 centimeter long. So we're going to be making like a 2 centimeter thick kind of thing, so that it will definitely react with everything. And then it will hide underneath those things. If we remember, they had those things with the cover on it, and then the ball would go in there and then go in the back somewhere. But we're just going to put that as a destroy out of bounds. So we'll probably have 2 destroy out of bound objects. We'll go like destroy out of bounds, and then we'll have destroy add pachinkos kind of thing. Oh, we might need to have 3 so that we can. Would I be able to do all that in a single one? I might be able to do that in a single one. If I go destroy out of bound objects, I could have it at whatever goes below this area, whatever goes inside this area will be considered, we'll just destroy. And then whatever goes into like what this little area, we'll make these little pockets that if it gets into, then yeah, actually I wonder if I could make it as a as an object, like a button. I want to make a button. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to have that little shape thing to cover it, and inside I'm going to have a button. So when it will fall into that button, and it can't go like down and then up and then hit it from underneath, because it actually has to touch that button piece, and I'm going to cover it with other stuff so it can't touch it. And so if it touches that button piece, it's going to have a destroy out of bounds and add score, or it's going to destroy out of bound, destroy object, and then have the spinning animation, and then we will have just a destroy out of bounds area. So that's going to be anything that goes below here. So we'll shoot them up. So then we'll keep this part safe, but anything below this object minus this wall right here will be out of bounds and just destroys objects. And we're going to have the score to just delete as we instantiate. So every time we instantiate an object, it's going to make the score go down 2 by 1. And when if you are at 0 pachinko balls, you cannot instantiate anymore. Yes, let's do that. Or do I want to instantiate here and just have destroy objects like anything below and just have it so that if it goes below, it just goes on forever. There's nothing to stop it and it just drops. Then I don't have to worry about the x-axis. I'll just like spawn them up here, and then if they go down here, they get destroyed. Because the score is already down when you instantiate them. So I don't need it to affect the score in any way. Yeah, it's not like having more. Yeah, you're not going to get the more that are out there. Doesn't mean they're going to add more. Okay, yeah, I got this. So that's it. Sorry, I'm rambling. So that's going to be it for today. I'm going to try to learn how do some research on how to actually curve objects. If I don't get that in time for tomorrow, then I will probably try to look for a backdrop of some pachinko stuff and then put the pins in those backdrops. So what I'll do is I'll probably make like another material and just be like temporary template. And so then I'll put the template onto the backdrop, put the pins on there, then I'll take it off and then have it all complete. Yeah, and then we'll try to make everything else work how we want it to work. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So that's it for today. Remember, we are there again tomorrow at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You guys have a good one. I'll see you